Hey, this is Augie, Augie's Locker Room. When you come to the store, you're going to see things that you've probably never seen before unless you've been to a museum. Great items that go back to the Rockney era to the present. Website, augieslockerroom.com. Visit us here or the website.
Jack Swarbrick, Notre Dame's Director of Athletics and Vice President, said it wasn't the players that chose Marcus Freeman as the head coach, but when he sat down with the 7 captains and had a 45-minute conversation on Tuesday, shortly after we met with him, it became pretty apparent that the right guy for this job was Marcus Freeman, and he is now the 30th head coach in Notre Dame history. We had an opportunity to hear Marcus Freeman talk about what he called an opportunity of a lifetime. He credited his dad's discipline and his mom's unselfishness for being the person that he is, and he intends to be himself. And being himself, on several occasions, when he was asked about what would earmark his program, he brought up recruiting and that he has to be the number one recruiter. And that's good news for Notre Dame fans. As Marcus Freeman talked about the golden standard, that will be the standard by which he runs his program. It was emotional at times when he talked about his family, his wife, his 6 children. When he mentioned his 6 children, that's when he became a little bit emotional. But he also embraced the players, many of which were in attendance. He told them that they are his why. He got emotional during that as well. In terms of personnel, he mentioned Tommy Rees as a guy being very key. I also brought up to him moving forward, because we haven't had confirmation on the defensive coordinator moving forward. I asked him directly if Mike Elston would be the defensive coordinator in 2022 and said he hadn't decided that yet. But, Marcus Freeman, he says you have to embrace the University of Notre Dame. He mentioned it in a variety of different ways about how special Notre Dame is, how it's different. And I don't think anybody walked away here doubting whether he truly believes that Notre Dame is a special place. He said he loves the players after 11 months. He said they know that doesn't mean that he's always going to be warm and fuzzy. But he spoke very highly of his players and said that they were the ones that have created the culture here, which is echoing Jack Swarbrick's comments from last Tuesday. He called it a dream come true. And he said that he wants to be an example to his players. He wants them to see him as husband, father, leader, and colleague. Afterwards, we had an opportunity to speak with 3 of Notre Dame's captains, Kurt Heinisch, Drew White, and Kyron Williams. They, of course, all endorsed Marcus Freeman, and he is the 30th head football coach at the University of Notre Dame.